In this video, I feel like I tell you guys I want to do a lot of things. I sound like I don't know what I want to do, which is true. I want to do it all. But you know, that's the great thing about OT. You can do it all if you want to. So let's see if this quiz can clear some things up to me and put me on a path. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Hello there. I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who has been subscribing and people who have been commenting on my videos and liking my videos. I love interacting and talking with you guys, so thank you so much, and also for all the sweet messages you guys have been sending me on Instagram. I really appreciate it. So this video today was highly requested, and by highly I mean 4 people. So to you guys out there who were interested in seeing this, I am delivering. I'm just gonna get right into it. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, today I'm talking about the many different lovely settings that OT has to offer. And then we're gonna take a quiz. I found this really cool quiz online that's supposed to tell you what is the best occupational therapy setting for you, and I think it's based on like your personality. So we're gonna take it, we're gonna find out which is the best setting for me. And if you guys want to take the quiz too, I'm going to link it down below. I kind of want to make this video a challenge. Well, not really a challenge, but like interactive, because I'm nosy and I want to know what other people got too. So if you guys take the quiz and comment down below what you got as your result. And I also want to tag some OT YouTubers, my soon-to-be OTs out there. I want to tag D Renee's OT Chronicles, Show the OT, Marcy the Future OT, Jessica May, and Natural Gabby. If I'm missing any of you, feel free to also take the quiz and share your results. And yeah, I don't know, I think it'll be fun just to see what everyone got and like if people think it's accurate. So yeah, I'm gonna get right into the settings because I'm trying to use the natural light from the sun today and it's slowly fading away, so I need to hurry it up. Okay, so like I mentioned before, OT is super duper broad. There's so many settings. There's settings that like I probably don't even know about yet because it's so diverse, but we'll just go through like the most popular ones and then I'll just like break it down like what you guys might see in each of these settings. So okay, first setting on the list is academia. Is that how you pronounce it? Well, you guys know what I mean. I'm talking about higher education, so being a professor or doing research. So this is like the non-clinical side of OT. I feel like the setting is kind of self-explanatory. As a professor, you teach. As a researcher, you do research. The next setting is home health. So exactly what it sounds like. You go into people's homes and you give them therapy in their environment. And this can be with either like kids or adults or the elderly, but you basically bring the therapy to their home. And I feel like this is actually the most effective way to do OT because people are living at home. So if they're getting therapy at home with their own stuff, then the carryover is obviously more effective. So that's home health. Next is long-term care or skilled nursing facilities. So in these, you're working mostly with elderly patients. So here you might be tending individual patients or you might be running groups. You might be working on medication management, fall prevention, joint protection, memory strategies, all that good stuff. Next is community, and this is like your senior centers, homeless shelters, nonprofit organizations. For those of you who have been watching my videos for a while, you know that I did one of my internships at a senior center. And basically I just ran groups on like different topics about health. So we did like a dancing group, we did chair yoga, we did like smoothie making and nutrition, we did stress management bingo. It was a good time. I think running OT groups are super fun, especially if the people in the groups are like interested in the group. And we would have some pretty interesting characters in the group. The next setting OTs can work in is mental health. So So bipolar patients, schizophrenia, anxiety, depression, and you could be working either at a psychiatric hospital or a mental health clinic, and you're basically getting to the root of what's impacting their daily activities and helping them come up and develop coping strategies through meaningful activities. The next setting is hospital, and here you'll be seeing a lot of ortho patients, like joint replacements, neuro conditions, amputees, cancer, you name it. And when you're working in the hospital, you can work either acute care or inpatient rehab. And acute care is basically exactly what it sounds like. Acute care is very short term. You're probably seeing that patient like max 3 days to a week, and then they go home. So in that period of time, you're basically just trying to get them to do their basic ADLs and just providing them with adaptive equipment if they need it, helping them with transfers, maybe providing caregiver education if they have someone who's taking care of them at home. And then inpatient rehab is more of like the intense therapy where they'll get like 3 hours of therapy. Usually it's PT, OT, and speech. It's more occupation based. Here you have a lot more room for creativity in your treatments. Okay, it's getting darker by the minute. The sun is leaving us. Next is outpatient. Outpatient, basically people are further along, they're more independent, so they're living at home, but they're going in once a week to get therapy, either at a hospital or at a clinic. Hand therapy is usually outpatient. You'll see carpal tunnel, decorative veins, fractures, shoulder injuries. They'll be making splints. So I tell myself that eventually I might try to get certified in hand therapy because I just found that whole area like super interesting. But we'll see. We'll see where the wind takes me, where God takes me, where the quiz that I'm about to take takes me. The next setting you'll find OTs in is schools. In the school setting, OTs are basically helping children participate in school. So this could be through handwriting interventions, helping them with their attention skills, socialization skills, play skills if they're on the younger side. And then there's early intervention, which is the younger kids, so like 0 to 3. Usually you'll see a lot of kids on the autism spectrum, maybe CP, cerebral palsy. And then for the more non-traditional OT settings, I only came up with 3, but I know there's a whole bunch because like I said before, possibilities are endless with OT, which is why I love it so much. But you can go into ergonomics, which is basically like going into work environments and seeing what could be improved or adjusted to help the person work better. You can go into assistive technology, which is also another goal of mine. I'd really like to create my own adaptive equipment. I actually have tons of ideas and I'm always like writing them down. So hopefully that's something that I can make come true. And then you can also be a consultant as an OT. So these are all the settings that I could think of. Like I said before, there is a ton more, but I already know what you guys really want to know. You guys are like, Crystal, where's the money? So I'm gonna tell you where the money is. So according to my research, the highest paying OT settings are either academia, home health, or skilled nursing facilities, and the lowest paying mental health and school settings. But like I said before, and like I keep saying, like OT is a lot of hard work. If you're in it for the money, then you're not going into OT for the right reasons, because a lot of us who end up going into OT and racking up that debt, which y'all know the struggle I'm talking about if you guys saw my video 2 weeks ago, but it's a lot of hard work. If you're not doing this with your heart and soul and because you genuinely want to help people, then boo-boo. Spare yourself the time, spare yourself the debt, and find another career. Alrighty then, now we're going to take the quiz. I'm actually really excited to see my results. I remember taking this quiz once last year that a friend of mine found it and sent it to me. So I'm excited to see if things have changed, my internal growth. Going into OT school, I really thought that I wanted to work with kids and I wanted to go into pediatrics. And I still want to do pediatrics down the line. I want to In this video, I feel like I tell you guys I want to do a lot of things. I sound like I don't know what I want to do, which is true. I want to do it all. But you know, that's the great thing about OT. You can do it all if you want to. So going in, I thought I wanted to do kids, but as I got into OT school, I saw everything that the OT world had to offer, and then I was like, oh, I want to do this. No, I think I want to do this. But that sounds good too. So let's see if this quiz can clear some things up to me and put me on a path. I think I have the path that I want to follow. I know that I want to start off at a hospital and then branch out to like all the other different areas I mentioned. But we'll see. We'll see what the quiz says. What is the best occupational therapy setting for you? Let's start. What makes you feel the most satisfied in an OT job? Continual learning and professional growth, being highly specialized and in demand, high pay, flexible to live my life, doing more than clinical care. I'm gonna go with continual learning and professional growth because I'm a little nerd and I like to learn. Okay, so what is your favorite aspect of being an OT? The fact that I'm truly helping patients every day, feeling like I saved the day, working with an active, grateful, motivated patient population, respect and recognition for my accomplishments, having flexibility in my schedule to allow life outside of work, making fat stacks of cash, yo. I'm gonna go with the first one, the fact that I'm truly helping patients every day. How physically active do you want to be, or are you able to be at work? As much as possible. I like being active. I like moving around, but I don't want to do it non-stop. I prefer a less physically demanding role. I want to move less and spend more time educating / training patients and caregivers. I want to be as active as possible. I feel like one of the reasons why I really liked OT, the fact that the OTs that I shadowed, they were like always on the move and they're always doing something. I feel like it just never gets boring, you know? How much do bodily fluids bother you? A lot. I can't stand pee, poop, or puke. A little, but I can deal, I guess. I don't really care either way. I honestly don't mind. They're part of the job. Not one bit. I find it gratifying to help others in times of need. So I don't mind. To me, it comes with the job. I'm not like running to clean up poop and puke, but if I have to do it, you know, have to do it. How much do you enjoy presenting in front of others? I love it. I would give a presentation / in-service every day. It's cool once in a while. I don't love presenting, but I'll do it if I must. I'd rather eat glass than give a presentation. Okay, so I don't love presenting, but I'll do it if I must. Do you enjoy a rigid / packed schedule of patients? Yep, it makes the day go faster sometimes. No, I hate rigidity. I like to set my own schedule. I like the packed schedule, especially my last level 2 that I did last summer. I was at a psychiatric hospital and I felt like the day would go by super fast because I would do some evals, I would run some groups, I would do documentation, like everything was just like bam, bam, bam. Like there was no time to just like sit. So the day would go super fast and I loved it. If you guys want a video of me kind of like sharing my fieldwork experiences, I can do that for you guys. I think it's already been requested, so I'm probably gonna do it anyway. But if you guys want it sooner than later, then let me know. Do you enjoy being known by your full name at work? Of course, it helps my patients rave about me on Yelp. First name basis is okay, but don't Facebook friend me and don't call me at home. No, I wish I could go by my pseudonym at work. I guess I don't mind people knowing me by my name, but definitely don't Facebook me and don't call me if it's one of my patients. I feel like doing my fieldwork in a mental health setting, that was like actually one of the big no-nos. Like adding patients on social media, that was, and I don't even think that's just for mental health settings. I don't think you're supposed to do that with any setting that you're in. Do you get sick of treating the same patients over and over and over? OMG, yes, I really need variety in who I treat. It really depends on the patient. Nope, I like working with patients long term, so I really get to know them. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with variety just because I don't know if you guys can tell, but I kind of want to do it all. I want to see it all. So I don't know, I just feel like it would make me a more well-rounded therapist, which is what I aim to be. Do you hate having to market yourself? Yes. I love these. I'd rather drink toilet cleaner than promote / market myself. Sometimes when marketing on my own time/own terms might be okay. Hell no, I love social media, booths at races, marketing to MDs. I'm kind of conflicted by this question because I do love social media and I do market myself when it comes to like promoting my YouTube videos and advocating for OT, but I'm not the type of person to like go up to someone and like tell people like, oh, like subscribe to my YouTube channel, like in person. Like I would never do that. So I don't know. I guess I'll pick sometimes. Would you rather spend your day surrounded by kids or adults? Kids, adults, a healthy mix. I'm gonna go with a healthy mix. What do you/would you like least about an OT job? Paperwork and insurance headaches, unmotivated clients/patients, demanding family members, seeing the effects of accidents/aging/trauma every day, inflexible hours and inability to take time off. I think definitely the paperwork and insurance headaches, especially because when I learned about like the insurance and documentation side of OT and how what you do as an OT and like your treatment really does go as far as what the insurance allows you to do, like that's just very like annoying. For example, like sometimes insurance companies only give patients a certain number of visits with you, and then you're supposed to try to plan the whole treatment to get this patient functioning at a certain level by X amount of time. And sometimes just like disheartening that like you can't really do what you want to do with them, or not that you can't really, it's just that like there's not enough time. I don't know if I'm making sense. Do you guys know what I mean? I'm gonna go with paperwork and insurance headaches. Okay, and we're done. It says we've identified your ideal OT practice setting, ready to see the results. I got traveling occupational therapist. And it's funny because now I remember last year that's the exact same answer that I got too. Variety is the spice of life, and travel occupational therapists like their work to be flavorful. Travel occupational therapists work for 13 weeks at a time and move on to another location in the US. Pros include constant variety and change. You will never get bored. There is a continual opportunity to learn from other clinicians, learn new EMRs, meet new people, and see new clinics or even states. Plus, the pay is incredibly high for our industry. Cons include a hectic, stressful lifestyle with constant changes. You'll constantly get comfortable in one spot, then need to move on. Some new grads find the setting too fast-paced for their taste, while others see it as an opportunity to learn. Bottom line, if you make friends easily, love traveling, enjoy constant change, and look at a whole new job every 3 months as exciting rather than intimidating, traveling OT could be for you. That is so interesting that I got this again. Now I'm wondering if like this is the answer that you get every time, or is it just me? So that's why I need you guys to take the quiz. Let me know what you guys get, especially the girls that I tagged. I can't wait to see your videos. And yeah, I can't wait to see all of you guys' answers. It's funny because I didn't even include this one on the list of settings. But I guess it's because it's not really a setting. It's more of like a job title. But for those who know me personally, they know that I've actually been thinking about travel therapy. I even started contacting travel agencies and like joined the travel therapy Facebook group. So I was looking into it for a while, but I got a little intimidated by it just because a lot of people were telling me that I should try to get a little more experience before I jump into travel therapy because it's a lot harder as a new grad. So I don't know, we'll see where the journey takes me. You guys will hopefully follow along, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.